Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Biden got caught slipping again. He got caught slipping again. Letting out his true feelings about us black people. Okay, he's letting us know exactly how he feels. Okay, as he called one of his black senior advisors boy during a FEMA briefing. Now, Biden is doing FEMA briefings because of Hurricane Ida that is hitting Louisiana. Again, my thoughts and prayers go out to those who are sheltered and are currently going through that storm. I know it is a pretty powerful storm. So yeah, I mean, it's something that's definitely on my mind. And that's why Biden's doing this meeting. Now, during this meeting, this briefing, President Biden called a black advisor boy. Okay. The president used the term while introducing his senior advisor, Cedric Richmond, a former Louisiana congressman. Quote, "I'm here with my senior advisor and boy who knows Louisiana very, very well in New Orleans, Cedric Richmond," Biden said at a press briefing with FEMA after Hurricane Ida rocked Louisiana. Okay, so that don't sound good, okay? Because we all know what people think about when white people call black men boy. Okay, especially when you have somebody that's a white person calling an older black person boy, right? We all know the vibes that we get. So let's see if we can give Biden the benefit of the doubt here and listen to what he actually said and go from there.
Good afternoon, everybody. We're waiting for a few more people to get on, but we're going to get started, if that's okay with you all. And thanks for joining me. I'm here. The FEMA director is on. FEMA director Chris Wells, she's on, and I'm here with my senior advisor and boy who knows Louisiana very, very well, man, and New Orleans, and Cedric Richmond.
All right, so he says, "I am here with my senior advisor and boy who knows Louisiana very, very well." Now, what did Biden mean to say? Did he actually mean to use the term boy in the way that he used it? Honestly, guys, I don't know, right? I honestly have no clue. Because to me, I mean, again, maybe, I don't know, maybe Biden meant to say a boy, right? Or my boy, right? I know sometimes, you know, when I refer to my friends, I'm like, oh, this is my boy, blah, 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 right? But I'm not sure Biden is hip with the slang like that. So I don't know. Maybe he meant that. Maybe he could have meant, you know, my N-word, right? Because we all know how the Bidens love throwing that word around, right? We know how they love throwing the N-word around. So he maybe meant to say, maybe he might have meant to say the N-word. I don't know. Okay. But he also could have meant a boy, right? A boy who knows Louisiana very, very well. Okay. And he could have been trying to use it in a way that's, you know, not hurtful or whatever, right? But at the end of the day, I mean, again, I got doubts because of Biden's history, right? His history of hanging out with segregationists, okay? Again, I already mentioned his family history of using the N-word, right? His history of his crime bills, right? That, you know, the woke revolutionaries, they say they target black people. So all Biden's life, he's been going against black people. And this is just one of the few recent comments that this man has essentially made in regards to something that's potentially racially insensitive. You remember when he said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Okay. And that black people are not as politically diverse as Hispanics. Right. You remember those comments that he made? I also remember when this man went off on the black congressman, right, and the black leaders. I think Cedric Richmond was actually in that in that meeting, right? He went off on them about what he's gonna do during his presidency, what he will and won't be able to do, right? He was screaming at those people, telling them, "Hey, this is what I'm gonna be able to do. This is what I ain't gonna do. You just gonna like it. You gonna take it, right?" Hey, I'm just saying, he's a senile old man, right? You can tell when it comes to black folks, you know, there's certain buttons you can press with this man, and he'll just say all types of stuff. I'm just saying, it's a pattern, man. Remember, his vice president accused his man of being a racist, right? I mean, the vice president accused his man of being a racist, right? Of supporting racist, segregationist policies back in the day, right? Judge Joe Brown came out and ripped Biden as a closet racist. So I don't know, man. When I hear stuff like this, look, my antennas rise up, and I don't really have, strong racism antennas, right? My racism antennas are weak because I don't run around looking for racism like some people. But Biden has given off enough racist vibes that my antennas tend to stick up for him very, very easily when he says stuff like this. Because, guys, we already know that if Trump was to say something like this, the media would put on a whole show, right? There will be speculation all over the place. What did Trump mean by saying the words boy, right? Was Trump trying to use a racially derogatory term? Was he trying to refer to black men as boys? Okay? That's what they would have said. You guys remember when Trump said, my African American over here? I think that's what he said. Something like that. Right? You remember how the media made such a big thing out of that? Trying to say the man's racist because he referred to a guy as an African American, my African American. Okay? And then I think about it, who knows? Maybe Trump meant to say the N-word. Maybe, because I'm just saying Trump maybe had an N-word pass, right? Maybe he had an N-word pass. All the black people, all the rappers, they love Trump, right? They loved Trump back in the day. Before he was president, Trump was the man. The black community loved Trump, okay? So maybe when Trump was hanging around with all these rappers and stuff, maybe they was like, go and say it, Trump. Just say it. You got it, bro. You got it. Just say it. I mean... So when Trump said my African American, he might have been thinking about saying my, you know what I'm saying? I'm just joking, guys. But I'm kind of halfway joking because I would not be surprised considering how much black people love Trump before all this. That who knows? Maybe he did have an N-word pass. I don't know. I mean, Fat Joe got an N-word pass. He ain't black. I mean, so obviously it's possible. It's possible. I'll speculate, but it's possible. But I think that everything Biden has said, including this, is much worse than anything Trump has probably said. Okay? Period. Right? Period. I mean, at the very least, Trump at least tried to reach out to the black community. He tried to do things for the black community. Biden hasn't really done much anything. Matter of fact, the black community has kind of just been tossed to the side. Right? Tossed to the side. So in my opinion, look, man, Trump, he may or may not get an N-word pass from me. I'm just saying, right? He may or may not. Biden, definitely not. Okay? Definitely not. As a matter of fact, Biden using this term boy, again, is bad, right? It seems to, maybe have some racist or derogatory element to it. Again, Biden being a former segregationist and hanging out with, Klansmen and, his history of making these comments. I mean, again, I'm just saying. There's strong reason for me to believe that Biden's use of this term probably has a deeper meaning. But again, I don't know, right? I want to give Biden the benefit of the doubt, but should I give him the benefit of the doubt? Trump never got the benefit of the doubt when it came to this type of stuff. Anything that Trump said, whether it was a private conversation, whether it was at a speech, a rally, or whatever, it was always dissected by the media, right? They had to look at each word he said and analyze everything that he was saying and try to come to some type of conclusion that he was saying something racist, sexist, or bigoted, right? But see, the media never does that with Biden. The media is going to see that, oh, he just misspoke. He meant to say a boy, right? Well, we know damn well Trump nor anybody in the GOP would get that benefit of doubt. They just wouldn't. They would automatically say, oh, no, this is what he meant to say because you're a closet racist deep down. When, again, if you're going to be out here trying to call people racist, right, you're going to be out here calling out closet racists, Biden's probably the biggest one in the country. Again, ask his vice president what she thinks, okay? We don't have to ask. We already know what she thinks. She said out loud at the debate. So I don't know, man. Could Biden have been referring to his advisor in a way that's derogatory, right? Could that have been a Freudian slip? Sure, could have been, right? I definitely think it's a possibility, but more than likely, he probably meant to say a boy. But just to be safe, you might not want to be referring to grown men that are not your friends, right, as boys, right? Just to be safe, right? Just to be safe, especially in a formal press conference and when you're having formal meetings and things that are going to be on the record, right? You probably don't want to be referring to your advisors and grown men as boys, especially as somebody in Biden's position. Probably don't want to be doing that. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.